Icon of the Seas is going to be the newest and largest ship to date from Royal Caribbean. It's going to be the most family-forward cruise ship ever built, in my opinion. It's going to have many amazing engineering marvels and brand new exciting venues and activities for all ages. So why am I not interested in sailing on this amazing new ship? Let's break it down today on Seymour Seas. This new ship, the biggest cruise ship in the world, is going to be absolutely amazing. It has so many new venues, activities, and new features specifically targeted to children, teens, families, and multi-generational groups. You might have a small clue why I'm not that interested in sailing at this time. Hi everybody, if you're new here, I am Doug and this is Seymour Seas, your cruise tips and planning channel where I hope to help you and your family pick, plan, and enjoy your next cruise vacation. If you do find this video helpful in any way, please do give it that thumbs up, and as always, please consider subscribing to the channel. Almost 95% of the people that watch my videos are not yet subscribed. So please consider, it's free to you, but means the world to me. It really helps my channel grow. Thanks so much, and let's get started. Let's start with just some of the stats for Icon of the Seas. Now, Icon of the Seas from Royal Caribbean is going to have 20 total decks, 2,300 crew members with a total guest capacity up to 7,600, 2,800 staterooms, 800 gross tons, making it the largest cruise ship in the world at a total cost of $2 billion. Yes, that's B, billion. Wow. Some of the standout features of Icon of the Seas is going to be the record-breaking 6 water slides in their amazing new large water park. There's also going to be 8 separate neighborhoods. You may know neighborhoods and that concept from their previously largest cruise ships in the world, the Oasis class ships. And this ship is actually going to be LNG powered, which is liquefied natural gas. This is a much cleaner energy source and is supposed to be closer to a green concept for cruise ships. They've got many other green features in store for Icon. Icon of the Seas from Royal Caribbean is also targeted to the mass market segment. You may have seen my other video up here that you should watch after this, and it outlines the 4 different segments of the cruise line industry. This is the mass market targeted to families with children in multi-generational groups. Icon's home port is set to be out of Miami in 2025, doing 7-day Caribbean cruises. I was surprised to learn that this was the first new class of ship from Royal Caribbean since 2014, when the Quantum class debuted. Royal Caribbean has always been extremely family friendly. With the flow riders, the huge water parks, and all of the splash zones on all Royal Caribbean ships, these are very much focused on kids and toddlers. Also, they have an excellent Adventures Ocean program for the kids and an excellent teens club as well. More and more of the staterooms on all of the newer ships, including Oasis class like Harmony and Symphony, are becoming multi-person staterooms, and they continue to focus on family staterooms. Examples of this are the new mega family suites on the most latest Oasis class Harmony and Symphony. These are pretty amazing family suites. Icon of the Seas has went even further now with a dedicated neighborhood at the back of the ship that is called Surfside. It is a family-oriented neighborhood with lots of new venues and features. Let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into this Surfside family-focused neighborhood on the new Icon of the Seas. Now, they describe this as a stay-all-day neighborhood for families. And the reason being is that there are so many incredible activities for the kids to do. There's the splash zone. There's all of these other water park type area activities, as well as a very, very active pool. Then there are so many different places to eat around there that have very, very kid-friendly menus and lots of the favorites. Now, during the day, they also have the Big Shark Block Party. Now, this is where they hand out the shark hats. They have a dance party that is extremely family-friendly, and everybody in the family can participate. They do have extended adventure ocean activities all over this neighborhood, as well as in the evening. They also have bedtime stories by Admiral Awesome. Now, I have never met Admiral Awesome. If you have, let me know what he's all about in the comments below. They have also expanded the Steel Pan Fam Jam that is located and found on the Oasis class ships. This is supposed to be a more expanded version of that, and they have lots of fun things planned for this as well. So this seems like it is absolutely well named as a all-day stay type of neighborhood for families. I really do like the idea that Royal Caribbean has placed this family neighborhood area at the back of the ship in its own confined space. All of the water slides, all of the kids' activities, all of that is going to be in this neighborhood. Now, there are balcony staterooms, just like on the Oasis class ship, that overlook this neighborhood. Now, these are going to be family staterooms, and this is an area that I personally would completely stay away from. But if you are a family with several kids or multi-generational group traveling together, this might be a really nice spot. So that Surfside neighborhood is fantastic for the younger kids, but what about the teens? Now, something that Royal Caribbean has added to this particular ship, Icon of the Seas, is they've added a massive water park. It's called Category 6 Water Park. Now, if you're familiar with hurricanes, it is based on a scale that goes to Category 5. So this is a fun name for this particular water park in Category 6. Now, some of the slides, let me get these right for you. Roaring Thunder, Frightening Bolt. These are the highest drop water slides and the tallest at sea. You've got Pressure Drop, which is the first open free fall drop at sea, a free fall water slide. And then you've got Storm Chaser, Hurricane Hunter, and Storm Surge, which are the raft water slides, many of them having double up capabilities and even larger rafts for the whole family. So this water slide is just crazy big, and it's in the back of the ship as well. And obviously this is going to be a very popular spot, and it's going to be mobbed with kids and kids at heart. So another area that for me, I'm not particularly interested in that, but I would book families on this cruise for Surfside and the water park any day of the week. I think it's going to be amazing for a family vacation. Additionally, for the teens, you're going to have all of the standard Royal Caribbean favorites, such as the laser tag, the escape room. You're going to have ice skating, as you do on many of the larger Royal Caribbean ships. We've had that for years now. Then you're going to have also a social club for the teens. And this is going to have a secret entrance that apparently you have to find on your own. And then it's going to have, obviously, a lot of gaming competitions there. It's going to have dance parties. There's going to be lots of activities for teens in this large social club. You also have a flow rider at the back of the ship in this same area, and then you're going to have Adrenaline Peak, which is the rock climbing wall area. It seems that they've somewhat renamed this. And of course, just like the Oasis class, as well as other large Royal Caribbean ships, you're going to have a very large sports complex where you'll have basketball, volleyball, and lots of other activities located in this general vicinity as well. One point that stands out to me with these two areas of the ship, the neighborhood for all of the smaller children with the water slides and the splash area and the pool and all of the different eateries, the stay all day concept in that neighborhood, as well as all of the more active locations that are higher up on the ship, still at the aft. This is the entire back of the ship that has been dedicated for children and for teens. So this says a lot about who they are targeting for this particular ship. And I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't think that they're targeting my demographic for this particular sailing, but I think they're doing an amazing job of moving much more to the family-focused segment of the market. Let me know what you guys think by placing a comment below. In moving in this family-focused direction, Royal Caribbean has added a lot more family accommodations. Let's take a look at some of these new accommodations. The biggest being a family townhouse, which is a 2-bedroom, 3-story townhouse overlooking the Surfside neighborhood. This sleeps up to 8 guests. So this could be a large family or it could be a multi-generational group. This sounds absolutely amazing. Now you also have your royal loft suites and your regular loft suites. However, they've added a few other staterooms as well. There is a new Sunset Corner Suite, which is going to be at the aft of the ship, also overlooking the Surfside neighborhood. You've got a new Sunset Suite. I believe there's going to be 6 of those that are going to overlook the ocean as well as the Surfside neighborhood. And then you've got a few new Sky Junior Suites as well as a new Surfside Family Suite. There are 42 of those. I believe these are the suites and the family accommodations that are internal to the neighborhood of Surfside and overlook the children's area. Now remember, there are 2,800 staterooms on this humongous ship. So you're going to have all of your standard accommodations as well. You're going to have the majority of those being balcony staterooms overlooking the ocean throughout the ship. There's also still Central Park. So you're going to have interior balcony staterooms overlooking the Central Park, just as you do with the family staterooms overlooking the Surfside children's neighborhood. You'll have your ocean view as well as your interior staterooms, but one thing that is new about the balcony staterooms on Icon of the Seas is that Royal Caribbean is bringing in the Infinite Veranda. This was first introduced on Royal Caribbean's sister brand, Celebrity Cruises. Now, if you're familiar with that, this is actually not either a sliding glass door or a French door that opens up to a standard open air balcony. This is actually an extension of your stateroom where it is a glass wall where the top portion of that wall lowers by pushing a button, and now you have access to open sea air and you can look out onto the ocean. And this allows for the interior area of the stateroom to feel much larger until such time as you actually want to utilize that additional space as a balcony and lower the window. Not all of the balcony staterooms on the Icon of the Seas will be the infinite veranda, but there will be this type of balcony or veranda stateroom on the ship. This type of stateroom has been fairly well accepted on Celebrity's Edge class ships, but it's going to be very interesting to see how Royal Caribbean guests are going to like this new type of balcony stateroom. Not everything on Icon of the Seas is a brand new concept. You're going to have a lot of your royal favorites, such as the Flow Rider, as I mentioned before. Central Park is still going to be there. You're going to have the mini golf course. You're going to have ice skating, as most of the modern Royal Caribbean ships have had for years. You're still going to have favorites such as the Schooner Bar, Bolero's Latin Dance Club. You're also going to have the Attic Comedy Club, which is very popular on Oasis class ships. And then you may have noticed that the Aqua Theater is no longer at the aft of the ship on Icon of the Seas. They didn't get rid of it, they moved it. It's now up front where the Solarium location is on the Oasis class. You now have an aqua dome that is somewhat similar to that solarium area, but it also contains the Aqua Theater and a massive waterfall that's coming out of the roof. A new state-of-the-art main theater is going to be there for the large production shows. And then you also have Music Hall, which is a great place for listening to live music and dancing. All of these standard Royal Caribbean favorites are going to make it feel very, very familiar and comfortable for all of you loyal royal cruisers. I think Royal Caribbean has done a great job in developing Icon of the Seas. I would absolutely recommend this ship to families, those that are young couples that want an active cruise adventure, as well as multi-generational families. I think this would also be great for a large group of friends, a young wedding party, a bachelorette or bachelor party group. I think it would be a fantastic adventure for people traveling in those areas. I don't think it's actually being marketed to older couples, those that are looking for a relaxing, more sophisticated cruise experience, as well as those that are foodies or wine enthusiasts. Now, there are lots of different specialty restaurants on board, but I wouldn't classify them as fine dining. This is definitely a ship that is dead center and pushing the limits of the mass market segment of the cruise industry. I think Royal Caribbean is very, very smart in moving in this direction. The mass market segment is a very, very popular market segment, and there is a lot of pent-up demand. For me, though, I think that there is too many family-focused venues on Icon of the Seas, and it really doesn't fit the way that I like to cruise. It's more of a relaxing, more of a refined cruise experience that I seem to enjoy. But as I said, I would book families on this ship every day of the week. I really do love Royal Caribbean, and I've sailed Royal many, many times. This might surprise you, but I would sail Oasis class as well as Quantum class making sure that I did sail on off-peak times. I think those two classes of ship still have enough relaxation areas as well as some premium amenities, which I do enjoy on both of those classes of ship. I am diamond level with Royal in their Crown and Anchor Society, and in fact, we did our honeymoon on Liberty of the Seas. Are you looking forward to the launch of Icon of the Seas? If so, let me know what features you're most excited about and why. Thanks so much for stopping in today, and if you found this video helpful or enjoyable in any way, as always, give it that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really does help my channel grow. If you're interested in a more premium experience and you are a fan of Royal Caribbean, check out one of these two videos next. It explains Royal's sister brand, Celebrity Cruises. Again, thanks so much for stopping in, and as always, I'll see you again soon.